J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody through. Gonna do a little bit on this Friday, the 13th. Few hot topics and get into it and chop it up, talk a little bit about what's been going down. And so let's get right into it. It's a lot of news and different things going on from Lil Durk, getting named in the second murder for hire by the feds. They claim that he slid for his brother D thing. Hold on. His brother D thing. That ain't gonna be I had to get to that one. That's a different clip. But anyway, a lot going on, like I was saying. If you all in the sports world, it's unfortunate that football legend Randy Moss announced that he has cancer. Unfortunately, we got to keep our well wishes and prayers with the man. You never know what a person could be going through, and you never know what struggles you may have in life, coming up. So with that being said, keep that in you, keep that brother in your prayers and well wishes. Randy Moss, one of my all-time favorite football players. I don't like to think of athletes as just like an entertainer or not as a real person. They real people as well, and they got things going on, and I'm not not gonna just look at them as that. So I hope all the best go with for Randy Moss. Ain't nothing worse than health conditions to go through in life. I know I got my own that I'm dealing with. It says that he's being treated for cancer and is recovering from major surgery. It says that on Instagram Live, he introduced himself as a cancer survivor. He had to thank all his prayer warriors. He had to thank them prayer warriors that came ready to fight. You know what I mean? He said a cancerous mass was found in his bile duct between his pancreas and liver. He said he had surgery to put a stent in his liver on Thanksgiving and then underwent a 6-hour procedure about a week ago to remove the cancer. He said he was hospitalized for 6 days, then released Friday. The surgery was a Whipple procedure, Moss said. The operation involves removing the head of the pancreas, part of the small intestine, the gallbladder, and the bile duct. Wow. I didn't think I would ever be in a position like this, as healthy as I thought I was, Moss said. Moss said he will undergo radiation and chemotherapy. It says all the prayers and the well wishes. I really felt that. My family felt that. That's what he said. That's the thing. You never know how healthy you are. Some people walking around and they don't take care of themselves, and you would think they're not that healthy, and they be healthier than you think. And there's some people that you think doing okay and hanging in there, and they could be dealing with some serious things. So you never know. Can't judge a book by its cover. I know I've been having some issues myself, especially with my teeth. And I don't know. I have to go when I go to my next doctor's appointment. My teeth and my throat right here has been really sore for a long time. So you never know in life, It's always something. Always something. Anyway, you just gotta, I guess, keep moving on, try to make the most of it. Some people don't understand that you know, ain't nothing more valuable than your health. Some people, I guess, you know, capitalize off their body, or they take their health for granted. This girl right here definitely taking her body and health for granted. She said, well, this OnlyFans model slept with 100 guys in 24 hours last week, and now says she's ready for her real goal of 1,000 men. 1,000 men. Talking about she learned from her mistake. Her mistake last time wasn't to do 100 men in 24 hours. It was that she needed more lube. Wow. She has no idea what she's doing, I guess. I mean, yeah, you may get this money, but 1,000 men, 100 men, and oh my goodness. Women, ladies, how many of y'all could do 100 men in one day, let alone 1,000? And why would you want to? And then men, who want to be number 1,000 in the same day? In the same day? I wouldn't want, oh no, I wouldn't want to be number one, to be honest with you. This girl done been through too much, straight up. That you gonna just fall up with everybody, just gonna fall in the hole. She just laying there with her legs open, just dip. Everybody get a little dip, like a tea bag. All right, you got to dip. Get 2 pumps. 2 pumps qualifies for actually doing it. So you got to get 2 pumps and bounce. These dudes is crazy. She had a tearful reaction, and it was nothing about the regret of sleeping with 100 men, but thinking of all that friction burn. They didn't roasted that little cootie cat, is what it was. Saying she was just so exhausted. That's why she was crying, talking about she was exhausted. She got ran through like a drive-through. She felt like Chick-fil-A. That's what it was. She ain't know what Chick-fil-A felt like. Now she do. Now she about to feel like Chick-fil-A on the Saturday. You know, Chick-fil-A on the Saturday, that line don't play because you know you can't get none for Sunday. So it's extra long on Saturday. That's what she gonna be looking like, a Chick-fil-A on Saturday with the styles of men up in her. What the hell? She just go lay there like this. Everybody come, boop, boop, next, boop, boop, next, boop, boop. This woman crazy, man. 1,000 dudes, man. Oh my goodness. And see, it goes like the old saying, there's no such thing as bad publicity. But I don't agree with that personally. I think it is such thing as bad publicity. Yeah, she's now very popular on OnlyFans, and I'm sure now she's probably made a lot of money and things. But she tried to say the reason she crying is of exhaustion and different things, but her soul was crying. Her soul was crying. That ain't a woman's nature to get ran through like that. It said that she said that she was crying for fatigue and guilt that not all of the guys got to have their promised 5 minutes with her due to logistics. If you had 100 men and you promised them all 5 minutes, 5 minutes, that's 500 minutes. How does she think that was going to work? That is crazy. And then she says she's going to try to break the record of sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours. Another woman holds the record with 919 men at a 2004 event. Wow. 919 men. What's up, Rashonda? How you doing, sis? Appreciate you for coming through. Neek, what's good, girl? How you feeling? Big Bird, what's good with you, fam? Encouraging Warrior, what's up? What's up? Glad to see you as always. Good to come through. Let's see. So I don't know, man. That woman, something is broken inside. I don't know. I think, whew, I think she taking it too far, using her body for that. But hey, to each his own. I know I definitely have a different perspective, being that, going through what I went through. I know you only got one body, one life to live. Man, do not take your health and your body for granted. I'm telling you. And when you're young, you really don't have anything but your health and your body, so you don't value it as much. You think you're broke and you have nothing, but you got it all. You got it all. You just don't have the finances, but that can come and go. Um, Nothing better than your youth and your health. But anyway, it's another sad story in a way. I don't know how many of y'all remember in 2006 that woman that said that she was raped by the Duke lacrosse players, and then it turned out that they had to go to court and do all these things, and then it came back that it wasn't true, or they didn't arrest her, or whatever the case. I can't kind of remember it all, but now it's coming back that she lied. She admits publicly that she lied, and a lot of the players at the time were saying it's not true, it's a lie. And because they were all white males, it was hard for them to get their fair shake, I have to admit. And she's the one, they would think it was two black women or one black woman. But now she admits she lied. I think she was a dancer that was supposed to be there. And I guess she figured she could get some money or a shakedown. But unfortunately, I think things like this hurt women in a bad way, because next time things like this happen, it puts a little bit of air of is this true or not? Not to say that you still shouldn't take all allegations serious, but that ain't good. And this was in Raleigh, North Carolina. It said in '06, she falsely accused the Duke University lacrosse players of taking advantage of her. It made national headlines, stirred tension about race, class, the privilege of the college athletes. And she had publicly admitted for the first time she made up the story. Crystal Magnum, who is black, said in an interview, said in an interview with the Let's Talk with Kat podcast that she made up a story that wasn't true about the white players who attended the party where she was hired to perform as a stripper, because I wanted validation from people, not from God. Testified falsely against them by saying that they raped me when they didn't, and that was wrong. Magnum 46 said in an interview, which was released Monday. 46, she's my age. Wow. Wow. So she knew better at that time, because I knew better back then. In 2006, I mean, what? I was 27 years old. Anyway, it says the interview was recorded last month at the North Carolina Correctional Institution for Women, where she is incarcerated for fatally stabbing her boyfriend in 2011. Wow. Wow. She really has some issues. Dang. The former Duke players were declared innocent in '07 after her story fell apart under legal scrutiny. The state attorney general's office concluded there was no credible evidence an attack ever occurred, and its investigation found no DNA, witness, or other evidence to confirm her story. Despite their names being cleared, Jim Cooney, one of the former players' lawyers at the time, told that Magnum's allegations caused an enormous tornado of destruction for countless people. Let's see what else they had. It says the prosecutor who championed her case was disbarred for lying and misconduct. Prosecutors at the time declined to press charges against Magnum for the false accusations. The former lacrosse players reached an undisclosed settlement with Duke University in '07 after suing it for the handling of the allegations. Wow. She was convicted of second-degree murder in 2013, is eligible for to be released from prison in 2026. That's just in 2 years. It says she told the podcast interviewer that she hopes the 3 falsely accused men can forgive her. Wow. She said they didn't deserve that. Wow, wow, wow. You never know what people can be going through in life. You never know. And that's very unfortunate that she was doing that. You know, that's one of the things they say, be careful the company you keep, letting people in around you and things. You never know. I'm not one to be against strippers and things like that, but hey, they brought in the wrong kind of person around them that saw nothing but a way to take advantage. And I'm glad it didn't work, because there's nothing worse than being falsely accused of something. But I'm sad that her boyfriend had to lose his life through a fatal stabbing. I mean, that's just messed up. On the journey with J Cam, what's up? You say it's Friday the 13th, nothing but ghouls and goblins outside. So if you see me, don't mind me. I'ma just need to see your wallet. Just kidding. All right, now. I hear that. Be careful out there. Don't let the ghouls and goblins get you. Big Bird, prayers up for Randy Moss. I know that's right. Definitely, man. You don't want that type of stuff to happen to people. It seems, I ain't never heard anything about Randy Moss out there being a bad person. Not to say he a saint, but he trying out there to do his best, I believe. Encouraging warrior. You say that boy cried. That boy, the boy that cried wolf syndrome is so real, and it really makes hurt the victims and sadly future victims of this heinous crime. I know, right? Yeah, they try to get that attention and money. And in the end, you being so selfish, you don't realize all the things you're doing and hurting other people and lives you could be destroying. What if those men went to jail? That would have been even worse, because they would have went to jail for a crime they didn't commit. And I'm gonna tell you, that is horrible. I ain't never went to jail for a crime I didn't commit. Thankfully, because try not to do these type of things best of my ability. But I know that I've been accused, or people have said things that I didn't say, and that was enough to make me understand and feel that I don't like that. All right. Now, this healthcare assassin situation is just crazy to me. I mean, it's a lot going on with this. Me being somebody that had to go through the healthcare system at the age of 33 when I was injured in the car accident, I realized it's not that good. There's a lot of problems. The people that come here, the home health aides, are a nightmare. When I heard I'm gonna get some AIDS, I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. No, I actually really got AIDS. Like, it's just as bad. These people are horrible. Okay, can't get rid of it. Might as well have been the real AIDS, straight up. Anyway, this dude, they say, was dealing with some things, possibly healthcare issues, but that he wasn't even a United Healthcare client. This story gets weirder and weirder to me. Also, he worked at McDonald's, and the reason he was found is because one of his coworkers snitched, and they're not even going to get the reward, the $50,000 reward. They say, it's just so many things getting worse and worse with this story with me. Anyway, it says United Healthcare CEO, the person that he did take out, they had probably the highest level of denied claims in the industry, and that the CEO of the United Healthcare he came up with an algorithm that was had the ability to deny claims at a high rate, a better rate, which started to make this company billions and billions of dollars in profits more. And he had only been the CEO for a couple years. So it's a lot of things going on with this story. It gets stranger and stranger. But it says that he wasn't even a client of the company. And it says that the detective, Joseph Kinney, told NBC New York Thursday that it was no indication, and his name is Luigi, Mario, was ever insured by the medical corporation, and may have just targeted as its status as the largest healthcare organization in the country. So it wasn't necessarily personal. It was personal, but it wasn't personal in the sense that they particularly wronged me, you know. So it's just very interesting. Also, it say his grandmother left a huge inheritance. His grandmother left tens of millions, and he might not get a cent. So this dude, grandmother, was leaving him tens of millions of dollars, and you're upset and take out a healthcare person that you don't even have healthcare with. And he was shown, I've seen videos where he was like the life of the party, having fun. Sometimes these type of things make you wonder about this MK Ultra and stuff like that, those conspiracy theories, because sometimes these people don't make any sense. Just like that boy Crooks that was supposedly going after Trump. It doesn't make any sense. It says that this dude's grandmother left behind tens of millions of dollars to her family, but now there's a strong chance Luigi will be iced out of the wheel after being charged with this crime. It says, according to the documents, Mary Mangione, a philanthropist and grandmother of the alleged murderer, left behind an estate worth at least $30 million to be distributed among her 10 children. Well, dang, that's like 3 apiece. The docs insinuate the number might be higher, much higher than 30, perhaps even north of 100, though it doesn't say exactly how much she left behind when she passed in 23. It's all pretty technical. What? Okay. What? What? Luigi, unfortunately, might have thrown his chunk of the family fortune because the money was put in a trust where the trustees, one of whom is his father, Lewis, had the power to make distributions. But there's a specific provision about being charged with a crime that would seemingly prevent him from getting a penny. If it's his father could just get the money and pay the bills himself. It says the trustees can withhold the money if the person who would receive it has been charged and indicated, convicted or pleads guilty to a felony. Wow, he was charged with multiple felonies this week, giving the trustees the power to cut him out if. Wow. So this gets even stranger to me. And wait, he got fans offering to foot legal bills. What? How does he have fans? Because he's a good-looking dude, white dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. So look. Oh my goodness. It made me turn into Tyler Perry up in this mother. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You telling me you could be getting at the very least $1 million You only in your 20s and she's already gone. Ain't like you waiting on her to die. I mean, it's already a trustee trust. This already set up. It's only a matter of time. And you do this. I don't get this. This is like what every young man like him, party boy, life of the party, that's what people have described him as. They would love to get this money and live their life. Young, good looking, in shape, got money, you're gonna have all the girls, whatever. And oh my goodness. Now I will say the things that these healthcare companies and insurance companies and things have been doing to people is extremely wrong. Denying people claims after they paid money and have legitimate claims is wrong. Just hoping that somebody will die off or whatever, so that you can keep the money and not pay. That's wrong. These are people. Health insurance. That's the thing with capitalism. I actually do believe in capitalism and think it's the best system, but I don't think one way is a good system. You have to have a blend, and I don't think you should be able to capitalize on healthcare, just like we don't capitalize on the fire department or on the police department. Now, I'm not saying that we should all have a government healthcare factory type thing. I think, it is good to have your own choice and doctors on all these things. But the way that they take money and don't pay and provide the services and thing, I think that's just horrible. And it should definitely be illegal. And the amount of money that they charge for certain things is just insane. You can be in the hospital for a month and owe $50,000. I mean, it ain't the Hilton. So they charge a lot of money for aspirin in the hospital, all kind of things. So I don't know. I think whew, think it's just so much going on that it's hard to know, you know, hard to understand these days what's really, really going on. But let me ask y'all this before I move on to the next one. How many would be upset if you was that McDonald's employee that snitched and then you ain't about to get no dang on reward? You could have just been Luigi friend. He working at McDonald's now, but wait till that trustee come. That's when the big bucks start rolling in. You know what I mean? You couldn't wait. Anyway, uh, here's something I thought was interesting. I'll talk about real quick. Uh, Google came out with a new computer chip, quantum computing chip. And the reason why this is so important, it says that it can do what a normal computer can do. And like it would take, I'm going to show you, take so many years. It says this chip, it claims, takes 5 minutes to solve a problem that would currently take the world's fastest supercomputers 10 septillion, or this number right here, years to complete. So that's why I said it's going to take a lot of years, because it's 10 septillion. So they can solve this in 5 minutes. First of all, what problem you coming up with the 10 septillion years to complete? What are they figuring out? Who's God? The mystery of the universe? 10 septillion years. And this computer chip can do it in 5 minutes. So with AI, with these quantum computing chips, the next 5 to 10 years is going to be different, to say the least. To say the least. So if you ain't saving some money, investing, preparing, saving some food, taking care of your health, everything, learning some new skills. Because the world about to change real fast. You know, if we think that the last 100 years was a blur as far as technology and innovation, the next 25 years is going to make the last 100 look like nothing. So, you know, definitely a lot going on out there to be on your mind, to be thinking about, and you know, make sure that things is all right. All right, now I was going to talk about women and men, women and respect, lack of respect with men, and especially black men. It seems like black women more and more disrespectful towards black men, saying crazy things, doing things. I got this clip that I'm gonna play, and just the other day I was at the gas station, and some woman pulled up yelling and cussing at me like, you know, she knew me or something, like we've been together for years and years or something. And so I'm trying to get this thing together while I'm trying to pull this up. Also, Jay-Z and Beyonce have been trying to lay low under wraps, with Jay-Z being accused lately of some things that a lot of people said Diddy. Once Diddy was getting accused, a lot of people had a feeling Jay-Z may be next. Especially if you've been a part of the hip-hop world for years, then you know about Aaliyah or Foxy Brown. That's two public people that were young and underage at that time. A lot of people started to come out the woodwork and talk. Former football running back Larry Johnson said that he recounts a memory with Jay-Z and Beyonce where young children allegedly show up to a party. Huh. Let's see what it's
going after B. B was a very young woman. Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of 06 or 07. And Naomi Campbell was there, actress Jamie King was there. Then it was
Kamora Lee Simmons and Russell Simmons. He got with her when she was also very young, I think like 17.
There, B was there. And he rented this house, and we were supposed to do this rap party for this photo shoot. We rented this house, and we were watching LeBron play. And after the game, it had to be like 10 or 11 o'clock. So we getting ready to party. Mind you, it's all adults. There was a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old teenage Latin girl that was there. And I think she had to leave because she had school and she had to do homework. But she brought her mother with her. So it was no funny business going on, which I could respect that. So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking, loud music, and us dancing wild. Like when Jay was going after B, B was, I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants. And I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't it sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now. So in my mind, I'm like, what did she just say? And then I didn't pay no attention to it. And then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this, because I'm hearing stories. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving children. I don't know where these kids.
All righty. Now, this is Jason Whitlock, who's a sportscaster that he's talking to, for those who aren't familiar. He's been known to have controversy himself. but not in those realms. Just controversy about things that he has said to and about people. Nevertheless, that's Larry Johnson talking about his experience. Now, this is different what he's saying versus an Aaliyah or things of that nature. But it has been some things going on that is interesting. It's what is it called? Let me tell you something. This came across on Rumble. Back later. There we go. Anyway, a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of things to be worried about. A lot of people, celebrities, distancing themselves from this whole world, which is understandable. Will Smith just came out and say he ain't never been nowhere around Diddy, which I mean, that's what a lot of people probably are saying. Unless there's video or something of these people there, hey, I guess that's what everybody will say, right? But a lot going on out here. You got to be careful. You never know what you may bump into. I'm trying to pull up this dang on save video I had. This woman. Here it is. All right. So this is where I was talking about with the disrespect what's going on with everybody. That's really just need to stop, especially with the men and women. But this man is trying to drop his kids off, right? And while he dropping his kids off, this mother, I'll say, is upset, I guess, because he was late. Well, she's making it later by holding everything up. But then she's upset because he got the kids a haircut. They're boys. You're supposed to get your boys a haircut. That's something the father does, take the son to get a haircut, or cuts it himself. And she's trying to, what? I don't know what this is. Look at
Tell me where you cut my children's hair. I gave authority.
I gave my kids a haircut.
You had no authority. Did you come?
Do you have my kids behind them?
Did you consult with me?
Let me peel off.
Did you consult with me?
Can I leave now?
Let's be a man for once.
Can I leave?
Consult with me. Ma, can you get the police? Because
she said, get
he
the
ain't taking
police.
my photo because he won't tell me exactly what happened. He has no right to do that.
First of all, that's a whole nother thing that's just so rude and disrespectful. Is always threatening the police on the black man. When I was at the gas station, this woman pulled up cussing at me, and then when I cussing at her back, she talking about she gonna call the police. I'm sitting there minding my business. Call the damn police. What? I'm supposed to be scared or what? I got a felony. What, you gonna have them shoot me? Like they are quick to threaten the police. But then you sitting there as if you the big bad wolf. If you need to call backup, don't stand there like you the big bad wolf. Move out the way. And she's blocking, standing behind the car, won't move and allow them to leave and de-escalate the situation.
A simple question.
So your mom gonna get the police?
I don't know. I'm asking you a question. Where did you do this? Earl, they don't.
You're really making the kids nervous.
Earl, I know my own children ever since. Okay, I know my children.
I know them ever since.
Ever since you abandoned them. I know them, okay?
I thought I left you.
No,
he said, I thought I left you. you know, every situation different, and of course, you can't judge their entire relationship off of this clip. So I don't know what they could have been through. Maybe, you know, a lot of worse things. But I think that when you do things like this, it only make matters worse. Nobody wins in the end. You can't try to stop somebody to be with you. You can't make somebody be with you. You can't make people do certain things. If she had a problem with what he was doing, this video kind of long. I don't really want to play it. I get upset looking at it. But the thing is, what would be best is if she did have those concerns and problems, just document it and give it to her attorney or the family court or whatever the case, and move on. Don't sit there with the kids and blocking it. Her mother then came and calling him a coward and a loser and all these things. He like, yeah, that's why your husband got another woman and left you. She like, you know what? You ain't right. And it showed. Both of them don't know how to keep a man. They over here talking crazy. And here's the thing: even if he is in the wrong, don't ever put yourself in a position where he go off, and then what if he decide to start punching them or run them over or do something crazy? You know, you never want to put yourself in a position where it can escalate against you. You know, if she felt that way and she had all these issues, document it and just give it to your attorney or the police, whatever the case, and move on. Don't block the car. Don't be talking about what somebody is going to do or what they're not going to do, because you never know. And you don't want to push people buttons or push people too far, because, you know, it'd be too late to say, oh. And that's one thing you damn sure don't want. So everybody definitely need to, you know what I'm saying, respect each other. Black men, especially, are the least respected in this country, Black Americans. And the Black woman is just as much disrespected, although I think gets more respect right now at this point. But the person that's supposed to support you the most is the Black man. And if you too busy crapping on him, you on an island by yourself, hoping that other people want to have your back. You know, the same for the man. You on the island because your woman don't got your back. And that's why the Black community, in my opinion, is having some of the problems they having, because we both working on our own. It ain't a two-person, you know, team. And most communities, they work together. They don't work against their woman. They work with their woman. They don't disrespect their woman, and their woman don't disrespect their man. They work with each other. Our music is horrible. We don't respect each other in the music. It's just objects of money or sex. And you know, it all comes out in the wash, you know, when it's all that infatuation is over. Nobody value each other. You gotta have value for one another. You gotta have value. Anyway, let me get up out of here. Like I say, I've been having my teeth and things bothering me right here. I'm gonna go to the dentist or something. Woo. Anyway, y'all have a happy Friday the 13th. Been a lot to talk about, different things going on. Everybody be safe out there. Respect, love one another. Take care of your health. Ain't nothing more valuable than your health. Believe you me. Nothing more valuable than your health. You can have billions, but if you got bad health, you'd want to give it all up to be healthy again. So take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Deuces. And I'm out.